There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Johnson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Going to try to get it himself. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go with the 5-wide outset on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Brenson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You strip the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble. And
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that...
He's running free down the middle. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got a man. It's Knight. Good, solid tackle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very...
There he goes! Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First play of the period, first down here. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly out to the tight end, and he's wrestled to the ground. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Clemson is quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Now the play fake. Lets it fly on the move. Finds a spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the prop.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know their offense was flash and sizzle.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
offense gets set for second down. Here we go. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
13 on the play. Now, fourth down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the run, it's Davidson. Got room to work. Just That's what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The give from the gun. Running into the open space.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now he's going to break the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move. Sticks with his feet. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. To throw, it's Klubnik. Heaves it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Knocked off his feet.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is
going downfield for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, beat clock, continue to feed your lead.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. With the catch, it's Brinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Mustangs are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They stop him just a length or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see is turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Randall. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Monroe is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt. As this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right on target this time. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work differently.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They want to throw it. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams